May I help you, sir?
No problem at all, baby. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I need your assistance. You gotta help me out in this situation. I got blood in my hands.
I see that.
And these hands gotta be cleansed when I see the wife. You understand that? So you gotta help me out.
Of course, sir. I will help you out.
Alright. And who's this guy?
Well, apparently he has a problem.
Sir, do you have a problem? No, I don't have no problems at all. I just forgot to wash my hands. Is that a shot? No shot, baby. You're looking good, baby. You're looking good, darling. You're more than just a cunt. The Gentleman is a new movie directed by Guy Ritchie, and this movie has an amazing and astonishing cast within this movie. This movie has Colin Farrell, Matthew McConaughey, Michelle Dockery, Jeremy Strong, Henry Golding. So Matthew McConaughey plays this British billionaire that's trying to sell his company to Oklahoma businessmen, and this story is being told by Hugh Grant's character. That's all I gotta say. Going into this movie, this was one of my anticipated films going into 2020. So I was excited. I'm a fan of Guy Ritchie. And also I liked his last few films that he did, like Blackout. I like that movie. Also, I like King Arthur. And this movie has an odd way of telling its story. Quite similar to King Arthur, because in that movie, he basically told his story through montage scenes. Now, as for the good things in this movie, I have to say that Matthew McConaughey definitely blew it away. He was funny. He actually worked. Matthew McConaughey showed intensity with his role, and watching him on screen, you get a little bit, nervous. He has that menacing presence, but still, it still gives you a little bit of a, all right, but I'm gonna shoot you in the head. And also, Charlie Hunnam was a standout. I feel like this was like one of the best performances that I have ever seen Charlie Hunnam. I actually enjoyed watching him on screen. And also another character, Colin Farrell did a good job in this movie as well. He plays a teacher. Another thing I really have to praise is the dialogue in this movie. The script was on point. The script had some memorable lines, like, make it funny. Script was funny, it was witty. I found myself gut-busting laughing. Colin Farrell's character had some amazing dialogue, and this movie had some memorable lines. After you watch it a second time, you will remember some lines, and you might quote some of them afterwards. And Gentlemen, you got this plot, and it's a story being told by Hugh Grant's character. And then this story is being retold in different character perspectives. And then these character perspectives all come together for one narrative in the third act. That right there could lead to people knowing what's going to happen before it happens. And the predictability, it also reveals itself within some of the small layers of its plot. The audience can know and understand certain decisions that's going to be made before a decision is actually made. But none of that matters because you are enjoying this movie because this film has some funny, interesting characters. The pacing was on point. There wasn't a moment where I was bored. Now, the results may vary only if you are familiar with Guy Ritchie's directing style. If you've seen movies like Snatch, then you have an understanding of how the film structure is. It's similar to that movie in a sense of pacing and direction. So if you're a fan of that movie, then I know for a fact you'll be a fan of this movie right here. As for the cons in this movie, okay, well, there's not a lot of cons I have with this movie other than some of the camera angles. I feel like the way he directed this movie was a little bit basic. I think he kind of like held back a little bit, didn't really show his true prowess. He doesn't really have a lot of camera angles that shift to character perspectives. And there's not a time in this movie where the director decides to shift perspectives. It's just usually a basic one from one perspective. Other than that, I did say in the pro section of my video that some people will get a little bit bored and might get lost within some of the layers of the plot. My audience screening, yes, they liked the movie, but they had a few complaints. They want the movie to have a little bit more action. Now, this film doesn't have lots of action sequences, but I didn't feel like that's much of a flaw. I feel like some audiences are going to this film thinking it's going to be an action-packed film, but this is a heavy dialogue movie with a little bit of action sequences. But the film is absolutely funny. As for the flaws with this film, there's times in this movie you might find yourself a little bit lost, but still, I think this film you will still enjoy. That's pretty much only a nitpick with this movie. I don't really have much of particular flaws that was a detriment to the film, but other than that, I enjoyed this movie. Go check this movie out. You will have a good time. Matthew McConaughey was good. Everyone was great. Charlie Hunnam was a standout, but I think you guys will love Colin Farrell. He was the funniest character in this movie. So yes, this movie's in January, so we got another huge surpriser. I had to give The Gentleman a Christian Bale Batman. I definitely check this film out and enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next review. The next video I'm going to do is a review of The Turning. A horror film. The second horror film of the year. Let's see how this one does. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. And I want to let you guys know you are the best. And if you like everything you see and you agree, subscribe to my channel and join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Till then,